Howdy folks, my name is Richie aka Otter. Yesterday I put out a video about the mastery system that I got to preview when I was at the ArenaNet studios, and it was a very in-depth deep dive showing off all of the things that are currently in the demo. And the comments were really good. It sparked a lot of good questions, and there was some debates on whether some of the information I was talking about was accurate or not. And it turns out that the demo build was a little bit different than what we're going to be seeing when the Heart of Thorns expansion goes live. So I reached out to ArenaNet and I asked them some questions, and the devs actually gave me some official answers on some of those questions. So I wanted to do an addendum video to the mastery video I put out yesterday to clear up some things and to avoid confusion. In the demo build that I played, and for those of you going to PAX East this weekend, you will see this too, they made a tweak to how the mastery system works so that players could actually experience what it was like to hang glide without actually having to use this end-game progression system, right? The mastery system is an end-game progression system. It's not meant to actually acquire things very, very rapidly. So if it was the way it's supposed to be when the expansion comes out, within a 1-hour demo, we might not be able to unlock a mastery, and therefore we wouldn't be able to check out what hang gliding would be like. So they tweaked the mastery system in the demo to basically being, once I got a mastery point for completing like the living story episode or from doing an adventure, I could immediately spend a point in the hang gliding mastery line and immediately get the ability to hang glide. That's not how it's going to work exactly once the expansion goes live. When you spend your mastery point, that unlocks the ability to train that mastery item. And you don't actually unlock the ability to use that ability until you slot that mastery line in as active, like I showed here on the screen. And then it replaces your experience bar. And then you do things in the world to actually gain experience points. And once that mastery bar fills up, then I unlock hang gliding. Now, if I want to continue down the hang gliding line, I need to spend another mastery point to unlock thick wings, and that will allow me to then gain experience points towards earning the ability to have thick wings and actually fly or glide longer. So it continues from there. So once I get thick wings unlocked for real, then I have to spend 2 mastery points to actually unlock the ability to train updraft use, and I don't get updraft use until I fill another experience bar full of mastery points. I misspoke in the video yesterday based on what I was seeing in the demo. In the demo, it looked like that I could just earn experience points and unlock mastery points, as well as soon as you get a mastery point, you just unlock skills. So it's not going to be as quickly as it seemed in my video yesterday, and I know a lot of people had concerns about being able to unlock all the mastery points really quick, really soon after the expansion launches. So never fear, that's not exactly how it'll work. I also asked a couple other clarifications. I asked, how was the mastery progression in the demo build different than how it will be when the expansion comes out? And they gave us some more information about that. They said, quote, there will be additional mastery lines at launch. The mastery lines shown in the demo, mushroom jumping, hang gliding, etc., will be in the expansion and serve as examples of how basic functionality for masteries will work. However, the UI is going to continue to undergo a lot of polish, along with how we message big moments like when you complete training for a specific mastery. Another thing to keep in mind is that the demo is a vertical slice, and it's tough to show you how an end-game progression system in a short demo like this. You can't really get a sense of the progression or pace or scale of the system until you experience it in full. So the takeaways here are, 1, all of the UI elements are still in a beta phase, so it's going to look a lot prettier and probably more intuitive once the expansion launches. Number 2, there's going to be additional mastery lines, not just the ones that were mentioned in the demo, so that just gives you an example. There's going to be more at launch of Heart of Thorns, and also more that are going to be added continually through the Living World patches after the expansion actually launches. And number 3, again, this is just reiterating what we said before, but the progression system is meant for endgame progression, not for a short demo, so they tweak some of that as well. They also talked about the hang gliding mastery a little bit, like I already mentioned. I'll just read you what they wrote just to be complete here. It says, filling the mastery bar up earns the ability for that tier. Spending points lets you unlock the next tier and then begins to earn experience towards the next ability. You spend mastery points to gain the ability to train that line, and when the training is complete, you get the ability associated with it. We provided the gliding ability immediately in the demo just so players can get an idea of what it was like. In the expansion, you'll actually need to train gliding and earn experience until the bar fills up to actually gain the ability. So that just reiterates what I was saying before. It probably puts it a little bit more eloquently than I described it. So there you have it. So then I also asked, how fast does the experience bar fill up when a mastery is slotted in? How does it compare to gaining a skill point at max level currently? And does everything that grants experience points fill that bar? And they said, we are still in the process of balancing this, so we can't say for sure just yet. And then I followed up with, can you use Tomes of Knowledge to fill the mastery bar? Because a lot of people in the comments were saying, well, it's time to save up some Tomes of Knowledge so I can unlock all my masteries right away. And they wrote in response, we're still discussing internally how items that affect experience gain will work within the mastery training system. Okay, so all of the other information in the video, like all of the different mastery points and the different lines and stuff like that, there's still a lot of good information in that. I appreciate everybody checking that video out. But I just wanted to clarify these points because it was causing some confusion, it was causing some improper speculation, and it was causing some people to maybe, start saving Tomes of Knowledge when it may not actually work at all. So I hope this clarifies some things. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. If there's a lot of good extra questions, maybe I can send another round over to ArenaNet. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like, favorite, subscribe, and I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.